welcome back to another video. Today I'm discussing the GOAT of whatever you want to call this kind of anime. I like to call it like comedic fantasy. Emmy and Shadow kind of plays along with it. Overlord is one comedic thing, though Overlord is more on the graphic side of the comedy side. Inherently to like the oblivious or the ones pretending to be like a very strong leader. Cry really doesn't pretend. He knows he's not strong. He's inherently this is called Grieving Souls, by the way. Inherently very weak, especially considering the ones in his group. But if you follow the manga, it has been told or has been said, a fully equipped Cry with the right, relics, says he has an eye for them, with the right relics and enough prep time, he can be as strong as the strongest person on the Grieving Souls. But most of the time, he's very weak. He's just chilling. Mostly all he does is flash, pizzazz. But he's been trying to retire. He's been trying to get away. He's been trying to quit. And unfortunately, the group has not let him go. Mostly everything he does with his inherent luck has always reached out, but there has been calm. There's been signs, especially from season 1, where he has the ability to see the future or at least know where something's coming. I don't know if that's been explained in the manga yet, but it has been, or light novels, it has been shown that he knows or has preconcept something. He knows that something is coming before something happens, so he always tries to prepare or at least tries to send out a signal. Of course, he doesn't know he has this ability. It's mostly him playing the guessing game, but he mostly looks out for that. Of course, the Grieving Souls in the capital is known as the strongest crew, as they are all level 7, 8 hunters. In their universe, where Cry is one of the highest ranking levels, the captain of the Grieving Souls, the captain of his own guild, of course, always launching them in debt. But he don't want it. He don't want to do this. He put the Grieving Souls because he wants to be fired as their leader and mostly go back to wherever they're from. He wants to be fired. So he mostly makes he does these terrible decisions so he can resign as a position. But everyone there sees him as a strong leader and sees him as someone they can look to for advice, someone they can look towards in strength. And mostly he don't really understand that, or he knows that he doesn't even understand that everything that he does mostly happens just because, oh, wow. What is it called? Not consequence. I'm forgetting words. But it is nice to see it back. It's taken about a year or two off. It's the second half of season 1 for whatever reason, but I call it season 2. For me, it's one of my favorite animes that has come out in the previous years. I really do like this genre of anime, whatever you want to call it. Comedic action. But we're going to be introduced to the other Grieving Souls in this second half of the season. That'll be interesting, especially seeing them fight as a group, as the last time we seen them fight as a group, especially in this previous episode, were when they were young. So seeing them fully realize will be very, very much more interesting. But seeing Cry, maybe we can see Cry at his full power, especially with the relics at his use, at his abilities, would be fun. The author really doesn't play into the power of fantasy of what Cry does. He mostly wants to play on the comedic effect of Cry's, of what everything Cry does, his luckiness, his abilities, his relics, and we get to see the comedic effect. Especially since, if you've seen the trailer, this is mostly based on them trying to go on vacation, trying to take a break. But they acting like it's not a vacation. It's gonna be hilarious. So I'm excited for this new season. Episode 1 has already come out. When you see this YouTube video, episode 2 will be out. So that would be interesting. But anyway, subscribe, go watch the Grieving Souls. If you haven't watched it, watch season 1, then come back and watch season 2. It is a fire anime. I implore anybody to watch it. I wish it got more recognition. Anyway, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.